Jay Sri Radheshyam and welcome back. Today we will study two interesting versions from Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata by Sri Vrindavan Das Thakur. In the previous episode we spoke about Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, how Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu said to the citizens of Navadvip that they must to go and do Sankirtan from house to house. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adilila 1721. The people of the city, by order of the Lord, started chanting from house to house. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu is giving the order to the citizens of Navadvip. The translation that is creating the problem. The Lord ordered to all the citizens of Navadvip to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. In each and every home they began performing Sankirtan regularly. The original text is not speaking about chanting Hare Krishna mantra. Here, in connection to this part, exactly area of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita, we find the information of what Sri Gouranga truly said and did in relation to Sankirtan and Kirtan. Alright. Here we have Chaitanya Bhagavata from the website wisdomlibrary.org, and this verse is the Chaitanya Bhagavata verse 2.23.77, and it reads: Prabhu Bale Kahilana 𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐿 𝐻𝐸𝐿𝐿 nirvanda. Prabhu Bale Kahi Lana Ei Mahamantra Iha Japa Gija Save Karija Nirvanda. The translation, English translation, the Lord continue. We are talking about the Lord Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu. This is the Mahamantra. All of you go and chant this mantra according to a prescribed number. Now with this information, tell me what we can think about this. The Shastra is telling clearly that you must to go and to chant according to a prescribed number. So if this is not the instruction of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu, if this is not what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu taught to his disciples, to his followers, then what is it? Can anyone truly explain, being honest, that why if Sri Gouranga said this is the Mahamantra, go and chant according to a prescribed number, he reads, prescribed number means that you must to count. Now many will be surprised to know that who say that this is not what we must to do and we must to do something else is the same popular character that changed the Panchatattva mantra from Shri Gouranga Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra Gadadara Sri Vatsadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda, original and traditional 500 years old tradition chanting this Panchatattva mantra, to Jai Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadara, so on. So if we are not accepting the change on the mantras, traditional mantras and methods for chanting the mantras, if everybody from the Goswamis and associate of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu are chanting Sri Gouranga Nityananda Sri Advaita Chandra, and this character who explained that Mahamantra can be chanted as a kirtan is the same that changed this original Panchatattva mantra to Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda. Here is a big mistake. Why? Because the traditional Gaudiya Vaishnavism is not worshipping Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the sannyas, is worshipping the Pandit, Nimai Pandit, Sri Gouranga with long hair, young, no renunciant, no sannyas. So saying this, taking in account this important detail, we will discover who starts saying that Mahamantra should be chanted on Kirtan, and many of the so-called Western followers of traditional Gaudiya Vaishnavism will be surprised that they are following the ideas of Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. Check it out. Commentary by Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur. The Hare Krishna Maha Mantra should be chanted loudly at every moment. Does the verse read this? No, but this is his idea. Okay, let's continue. The instruction of softly chanting the Maha Mantra in japa is also prescribed, so that no one thinks it is not meant to be chanting softly. The word nirvanda refers to chanting the holy names according to a prescribed number. The Hare Krishna Maha Mantra is not meant to be only chanted softly, not it is prohibited from being chanted softly, since there is an instruction for 5 to 10 people to gather together and clap their hands while loudly chanting. It is understood that the Maha Mantra is not meant to be only chanted softly, and the process of chanting the vocative Maha Mantra along with mantras that include names ending in the fourth case is also not being ignored by the use of the phrase Sarva Shanbala, always chant. The consideration that Maha Mantra is only meant to be chanted softly has been refuted. Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati is saying that the Maha Mantra can be chanted softly and in kirtan, and you must to chant very loud all the time. This is not what the verse is saying. So we have here a big misunderstanding that is leading to a bigger misunderstanding where no one almost nowadays is recognizing that Maha Mantra was meant for japa. When here Sri Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati said that the instruction following is saying that everybody must to gather 3, 4, 5, 10 people, your families, and to chant loudly, Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu is clearly explaining what to chant. We saw in the previous video the Chaitanya Charitamrita reads this very clear. Check it out. As you can see here in this text, this is the quote of Chaitanya Charitamrita. You can check in your own text. Adi Lila 17.121. The people of the city by order of the Lord started Sankirtan chanting from house to house. The wrong translation, that by the way was made by Swami Bhaktivedanta, disciple of Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, so he's following the same ideas, reads, the Lord ordered all the citizens of Navadvip, you see here Navadvip? Nowhere, to chant the Hare Krishna Maha Mantra, Hare Krishna Mantra. Do you see in the original Hare Krishna Mantra? No. And in each and every home they began performing Sankirtan regularly. Yes, this is similar. The people of the city by order of the Lord started Sankirtan chanting from house to house. This is the real translation of the original Bengali text. But the translation following the idea of Bhaktisiddhanta reads, the Lord ordered all the citizens of Navadvip to chant the Hare Krishna mantra, and in each and every home they began performing Sankirtan. This information is wrong because never say to chant the Hare Krishna mantra. It reads to chant Sankirtan, and this is the misleading information. Is making you think something that is not. The following verse, as explained by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, that Gouranga Mahaprabhu instructed to go and to chant loudly Sankirtan, in Chaitanya Charitamrita is this quote, and we have it here because it's just following the next verse. See, the first verse explained as Bhaktisiddhanta is saying in that explanation of Chaitanya Bhagavata. Sri Gouranga say by order of the Lord to start Sankirtan from house to house. Okay, we have this correct, but what Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu instruct? Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 1722. Dear followers, viewers, please understand and take this very clear. I am not picking up one verse from here and one verse from here, creating a plot. This is the original, real plot on Chaitanya Charitamrita, Chaitanya Bhagavata. Because, why? You can see here clearly that the verses are following each other. It's one verse after the other. The previous verse where Gouranga say go and do Sankirtan from house to house is 17 Adi Lila 1721, and the next verse, right next verse, Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila, same 17:121, and here 17:122 is the following verse. This is part of only one sentence and quote. Idea, concept, must to take it clear. Don't be fooled. Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Lila 122 reads, Haraya Namaha, Krishna Jadavaya Namaha, Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Right? This is a popular kirtan song. Okay, check that this version of Hari Haraya is a little bit different than the version we have from Sri Narottam Das Thakur, that he chants Hari Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Namaha Jadavaya Madhavaya Keshavaya Namaha Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan Giridhari Gopinath Madana Mohan. So now check the original version of this. This is how it was originally. Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudana. This was the song truly chanted by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and in several quotes, verses are explaining that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu chanted this song when he was traveling or doing kirtan. For example, in Srimad Angan, he was chanting this one along with other kirtans as Om Narayan, Om Narayan, or Om Ram, Ram, Om Ram. This is what the Shastras said. So we have been told that he was chanting Hare Krishna mantra in kirtan, but this is not true. So you can see the grand misleading translation once again made by Swami Bhaktivedanta. By the way, I want to make something clear. I don't think that Swami Bhaktivedanta was lying. I don't think that he had some bad intention on translating wrong some things. But I do think that he was following his guru, and if his guru, for some reason, explains something wrong, intentionally or not intentionally, then of course the disciple must to follow and trust what his guru is doing. I absolutely trust on the good intention of Swami Bhaktivedanta. What does not mean that what he has said about this topic is correct, because we are seeing the Shastra. The only 108% correct is Shastra. But for Shastra, you cannot follow or guide yourself out of the translations and interpretation purpose of somebody. You must to read the Shastra and translate word to word what it reads in Shastra in order to see if the Acharya that you are following is correct. Otherwise, why in India there are so many different parivars, sampradayas, different schools inside the four sampradayas or not? Here in the text, then we discover what I am speaking about. You can see that all what I am showing you is based on Shastra. Then it is Pramana, it is true. Doesn't matter if this hurt the sensibility of somebody. This is true, and we must accept as it is. So what the instruction of Mahaprabhu said in terms of go and do Sankirtan, as the previous text 121, 122 is Haraya Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Gopala Govinda Ram, Shri Madhusudan. This is the instruction of Srimad Mahaprabhu. What Swami Bhaktivedanta translate, all the devotees sang this popular song along with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Along with the Hare Krishna Mahamantra. Where? Please tell me where reads Hare Krishna Mahamantra here. Nowhere. Haraya Nama Krishna Jadavaya Nama Gopala Govinda Ram Shri Madhusudan. Why this is growth like this, with this symbol here and here? It's possible because they knew that if anybody with a basic intelligence start to read the Shastra properly, will find out that there are many ground things, many information that is put on top of the Shastra, and they will realize that something is wrong. So this line here should never be here, because the real translation of the verse is this and nothing else. You don't need to put any explanation of how they must to think, how they must to take the truth, the plain truth of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu Kirtan. This is what he say. Haraya Nama, Krishna Jadavaya Nama, Gopala Govinda Ram, Shri Madhusudan. Go and do this kirtan. He's not saying chant this along with Hare Krishna mantra, how they are pretending here to do. This is not true, but of course they must to support each other, and the verse and explanation by Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati, of course, is saying something wrong. This is not what the Shastras say. This is all. I am not against about Swami Bhaktivedanta, Bhaktisiddhanta, against nobody, honestly. I am just against my own anarthas. But this is the truth you are seeing. Please check your book and see the mistakes. And please take the lotus feet of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu and Panchatattva and the Goswamis of Vrindavan as it is. Don't be fooled. Then, now you can see clearly from where this is coming. Bengali text, Devanagari and Unicode translation verse of 2:2377 of Sri Chaitanya Bhagavata. Prabhu Vale, all the verse here in Bengali, right? Here is the Bengali verse. We can even translate this and to see what it reads in the direct translation. But the translation is, the Lord continue, this is Mahamantra. The Lord continue, this is Mahamantra. All you go and chant this Mahamantra according to a prescribed number. This is the instruction of Sriman Mahaprabhu. This is the instruction of Sri Gouranga. This is the instruction of our Yuga avatar. This is no joke that we can say whatever, translate as it is convenient for my sect, group or whatever. I must to take it as it is. I cannot go say no, doesn't mean that means something else. When the instruction is very clear. This is the Mahamantra. All you go and chant this mantra according to a prescribed number. You tell me, is this bogus? Is not clear enough? Where in Chaitanya Bhagavata is reading this? Go and chant according to a prescribed number. What is prescribed number? Prescribed number is a kirtan? No, because in a kirtan you must to concentrate on the melodies, on the instruments, on walking, on preaching, here and there. Everything, right? You cannot go chanting japa and playing mridanga at the same time, or chanting in harmonium, kartals, chanting the japa in the same time. No. So Gouranga say, the Lord continues, go take this mantra and chant it according to a prescribed number. What does it mean? Do you need to interpret it to be more intelligent than Gouranga did? Gouranga was stupid that he gave a wrong instruction that you must to twist and put it in some different way? No. This is offensive. To be honest, this is very offensive. Sri Gouranga teach is growth here, their prescribed number. What we must to interpret with our small brains. What we must to see here. No, maybe means something else. What means something else? Chaitanya Charitamrita is giving what it means. Haraya Namah, Krishna Jadavaya Namah. Right? This was the word of Sri Gouranga. What we must to change here? For what? To the benefit of who? No, this is very clear. And following this wonderful verse, we have the next one. That is just next one, the same than Chaitanya Charitamrita. It's not we pick up in the Adikanta one, and from Chaitanya Bhagavata another one, and from some other text we pick up another one, and from three texts we are getting the idea that, okay, we can chant Kirtan of Mahamantra. Oh, no, we cannot chant Kirtan because Padma Purana say one thing and Chaitanya Bhagavata say another thing, and the last verse of Bhagavad Gita say this, so we create an idea. No, this is straightforward and we must follow as it is. You can see here the next verse, just the right next verse. That is the 77 was the previous one, and now this is 78. And reads, 𝐿𝐻𝐻𝐸𝐻 sarva siddhi haive savara sarvaksana bala ite vidhi nahi hara. Okay, English translation. By doing so, everyone will attain all perfection. Always chant. There is no other prescription. Do you understand what does it mean? That all that Kirtan Mahamantra that have been chanted on the wrong way, no as Sri Gouranga is giving it. All those Mahamantras chant on the wrong way against the instruction of Sri Gouranga will not give you perfection. That's why you see in the full story how many leaders have been growing up and they fell down because they are doing everything but the system to achieve Siddha on Mahamantra, perfection in the chanting of Mahamantra is wrong. That means that you will not develop anything on spiritual path, or your development will be very extremely poor. Sri Gouranga is saying go and chant Mahamantra with the japa, in the japa. And he continued, by doing so, everyone will attain all perfection. Everyone. You me, everyone. Sri Gouranga, God is saying, do this and you will attain perfection. Why in the middle somebody starts saying, and not only Bhaktisiddhanta, but other people start saying, no, yeah, but we can do different. What happened? There is no perfection, and you can see clearly. We will read one more time before closing this to make it extremely sharp and clear. Previous verse, 2:23:77, English translation, the Lord continued, this is the Mahamantra. All of you go and chant this mantra according to a prescribed number. Write the next one, 2:23:78. By doing so, everyone will attain all perfection. Always chant, there is no other prescription. Are you a following of Sri Gouranga Mahaprabhu? Yeah? Are you a Rupanuga, following Sri Rupa Goswami? What do you think Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Gopal Bhatta, his direct associate disciples, followers were doing? Exactly what Sri Gouranga did, that's why they achieved perfection. If you are a follower of Sri Gouranga, you must really question what system are you following and start following the right path. We will leave it here. I hope you enjoyed this video. I read you all on comments. All of your comments have been incredible. So interesting comments from different lines, different points of view. All of them are wonderful. Thanks for watching. Share on your social media if this information is important, is relevant for Gaudiya Vaishnavism, and see you in the next. Jai Mahavira Radharaman, Jai Nitai Gaur, Jai Jai Sri Radheshyam, Bhaja Nitai Gaur Radheshyam Japo, Hare Krishna, Hare Ram.